Offense. He was charged with a minor offense and had to pay a fine. Offer. Can I offer you a cup of tea or coffee? Office. I need to go to the office early tomorrow morning for a meeting. Officer. The police officer directed traffic at the busy intersection. Official. This is the official website of the government. Often. I often visit my grandparents on weekends. Oil. We use olive oil for cooking in our kitchen. Old. My grandfather is an old man. On. The book is on the table. Once. I only met him once. One. Can you give me one apple? Ongoing. The negotiations are still ongoing. Only. I have only one more chapter to read before finishing the book. Open. Please open the window, it's a bit stuffy in here. Opening. The grand opening of the new store is next Saturday. Operate. Can you show me how to operate this complicated machine? Operation. The surgery was a successful operation. Operator. The phone operator connected me to the customer service department. Opinion. What's your opinion on the new government policy? Opponent. He defeated his strong opponent in the final match. Opportunity. This is a great opportunity for you to learn and grow. Oppose. Many people oppose the construction of the new highway. Opposite. The two houses are on opposite sides of the street. Opposition. There was strong opposition to the new government proposal. Option. We have several options to consider for our vacation. Or. Do you want tea or coffee for breakfast? Order. I'd like to order a pizza with extra cheese. Ordinary. It was just an ordinary day. Organ. The heart is a vital organ in the human body. Organic. I prefer to buy organic fruits and vegetables from the local market. Organization. He works for a non-profit organization that helps children. Organize. We need to organize a meeting to discuss the project details. Orientation. The new employees attended an orientation session on their first day. Origin. What's the origin of this ancient tradition? Original. This is the original version of the song. Originally. Originally. Other. Do you have any other questions for me? Otherwise. You need to study hard, otherwise. Ought. You ought to apologize for your rude behavior. Our. This is our house, we bought it last year. Ourselves. We cooked dinner for ourselves tonight. Out. Let's go out for dinner tonight. Outcome. What was the outcome of the meeting? Was a decision made? Outside. It's beautiful outside. Oven. The bread is baking in the oven and smells delicious. Over. The bridge goes over the river. Overall. Overall. Overcome. She worked hard to overcome her fear of heights. Overseas. He works for an overseas company. Overweight. The doctor advised him to lose weight because he was overweight. Oh. I owe you $10 for the coffee you bought me. Own. I want to buy my own house someday. Owner. The dog barked excitedly when it saw its owner. Pace. The runner maintained a steady pace throughout the marathon. Pack. I need to pack my suitcase for my trip tomorrow. Package. The delivery driver dropped off a large package at our door. Page. Please turn to page 25 in your textbook. Pain. He felt a sharp pain in his leg after falling down. Painful. The injection was a bit painful. Paint. We need to paint the walls of the living room a new color. Painter. The famous painter created beautiful landscapes and portraits. Painting. The art gallery features many beautiful paintings from local artists. Pair. I bought a new pair of shoes for the party. Pale. She looked very pale after receiving the shocking news. Pan. Heat the oil in a large frying pan before adding the vegetables. Panel. The solar panel collects energy from the sun to generate electricity. Paper. Please write your name on the top of the paper. Parent. My parents always support me in everything I do. Park. Let's go for a walk in the beautiful park this afternoon. Parking. Finding parking in the city centre can be quite challenging. Part. I'll take part in the charity run next month. Participate. Everyone is encouraged to participate in the discussion. Participant. Each participant received a certificate of completion. Participation. Active participation is encouraged in all our workshops. Particular. Is there any particular reason you chose this specific color? Particularly. I enjoy reading. Partly. The success of the project was partly due to excellent teamwork. Partner. He started a new business with his longtime partner. Partnership. The two companies formed a strategic partnership. Party. We're having a birthday party for my sister this Saturday. Pass. Did you pass your driving test this time? Passage. The secret passage led to an hidden room in the castle. Passenger. The airplane was full of passengers heading to their destinations. Passion. She has a strong passion for music and loves to sing. Past. Let's learn from the past and move forward. Path. We walked along the narrow path through the woods. Patient. You need to be patient when teaching young children. Pattern. The fabric has a beautiful floral pattern. Pause. Please pause the movie for a moment. I need to get a drink. Pay. How much do I need to pay for this book? Payment. The monthly payment for the loan is due on the 1st of each month. Peace. We all hope for world peace and harmony among nations. Peak. We reached the mountain peak just as the sun began to set. Peer. She often discusses her ideas with her peers for feedback. Penalty. He received a severe penalty for breaking the rules. People. There are many people waiting in line for the concert tickets. Per. The speed limit is 60 km per hour. Perceive. How do you perceive the current economic situation? Percentage. What's the percentage of students who passed the exam? Perception. His perception of reality was distorted by his beliefs. Perfect. That was a perfect score on your exam. Congratulations. Perfectly. The new system works perfectly and smoothly now. Perform. The band will perform live at the music festival this weekend. Performance. Her performance in the play was truly outstanding. Perhaps. Perhaps we should try a different approach to solve this problem. Period. The Roman Empire existed for a long period of history. Permanent. He decided to get a permanent tattoo on his arm. Permission. You need to ask for permission before entering the restricted area. Permit. The building project requires a special permit from the city. Persist. You need to persist with your efforts. Person. He is a very kind and generous person. Personal. I prefer to keep my personal life separate from my work. Personality. She has a very outgoing and cheerful personality. Personally. Personally. Persuade. I tried to persuade her to come to the party. Phase. The project is currently in its initial phase of development. Phenomenon. Global warming is a serious environmental phenomenon. Philosophy. He enjoys studying ancient philosophy and its teachings. Phone. My phone battery is low. I need to charge it soon. Photo. Can you take a photo of us together? Photograph. This old photograph reminds me of my childhood memories. Photographer. The professional photographer captured stunning images of the wedding. Phrase. Can you explain the meaning of this idiomatic phrase? Physical. Regular exercise is good for your physical health. Physically. He felt physically exhausted after running the marathon. Physics. I find physics to be a challenging but fascinating subject. Piano. She plays the piano beautifully. She's very talented. Pick. Which fruit would you like to pick from the basket? Picture. I drew a colorful picture of a happy family. Piece. Can I have a small piece of cake? Pig. The farmer raised several pigs on his farm. Pile. There's a huge pile of books on my desk that I need to read. Pilot. The skilled pilot safely landed the airplane during the storm. Pine. The forest was full of tall pine trees. Pink. She wore a beautiful pink dress to the party. Pipe. The old water pipe in the bathroom started leaking. Pitch. The football field has a perfectly maintained green pitch. Place. Let's find a quiet place to sit and talk. Plain. The vast plain stretched for miles. Plan. What's your plan for the weekend? Plane. We took a small plane to reach the remote island. Planet. Earth is the third planet from the Sun. Planning. Careful planning is essential for a successful event. Plant. My grandmother loves to grow various plants in her garden. Plastic. We should try to reduce our use of plastic bags. Plate. Please put your dirty plate in the sink. Platform. The train arrived at platform number 5. Play. The children love to play in the park after school. Player. He is a very skilled basketball player. Pleasant. We had a very pleasant conversation over coffee. Please. Please help me carry this heavy box. Pleasure. It was a great pleasure to meet you today. Plenty. We have plenty of time to finish the project. Plot. The movie has a very complex and intriguing plot. Plus. 2 plus 2 equals 4. Pocket. I put my keys in my jacket pocket. Poem. She wrote a beautiful poem about nature. Poet. The famous poet read his new verses to a large audience. Poetry. I enjoy reading romantic poetry from the 19th century. Point. Can you point to the exact location on the map? Pole. The flag was flying high on the pole. Police. The police arrived quickly at the scene of the accident. Policy. The government announced a new economic policy. Political. We had a long discussion about current political events. Politically. He's very politically active and participates in protests. Politician. The veteran politician gave a powerful speech. Politics. I'm not very interested in politics, I prefer other topics. Poll. The latest poll shows a shift in public opinion. Pollution. Air pollution is a serious problem in many large cities. Pool. Let's go for a swim in the pool this afternoon. Poor. The charity helps poor families in developing countries. Pop. I enjoy listening to pop music. Popular. This song is very popular among teenagers right now. Population. The city's population has grown rapidly in recent years. Port. The ships arrived at the busy port to unload their cargo. Pose. The model struck a graceful pose for the photographer. Position. What's your current job position at the company? Positive. Try to maintain a positive attitude even in difficult situations. Possess. He does not possess the necessary skills for this demanding job. Possibility. There's a strong possibility that it will rain tomorrow. Possible. Is it possible to finish this project by tomorrow morning? Possibly. I'll possibly go to the concert if I can get tickets. Post. I need to send this letter by post tomorrow. Pot. The soup is simmering in a large pot on the stove. Potato. I like to eat roasted potatoes with herbs. Potential. She has a lot of potential to become a great artist. Potentially. This new discovery could potentially change our understanding of the universe. Pound. This bag of sugar weighs 1 pound. Pour. Can you pour me a glass of water? Poverty. The government is working to alleviate poverty in rural areas. Powder. The baby's skin was covered in soft talcum powder. Power. The president has a lot of political power. Powerful. He gave a very powerful speech that moved the audience. Practical. We need to find a practical solution to this problem. Practically. I'm practically finished with the report, just a few more edits. Practice. Regular practice is essential to improve your language skills. Praise. The teacher gave the student high praise for their excellent work. Pray. Many people pray for peace and harmony in the world. Prayer. She said a silent prayer before going to bed. Precisely. That's precisely what I was trying to say earlier. Predict. It's difficult to predict the future with absolute certainty. Prefer. I prefer tea to coffee in the mornings. Preference. What's your preference for dinner tonight? Pregnant. My sister is 6 months pregnant with her first child. Preparation. Careful preparation is key to a successful presentation. Prepare. I need to prepare for my presentation tomorrow morning. Prescribe. The doctor will prescribe some medicine for your cough. Presence. Her strong presence filled the entire room. Present. He will present his research findings at the conference. Presentation. Her presentation was very informative and engaging. Preserve. We need to preserve ancient traditions for future generations. President. The President delivered a speech to the nation. Press. Please press the button to start the machine. Pressure. He felt a lot of pressure to perform well in the competition. Presume. I presume you're familiar with the details of the project. Pretend. The children loved to pretend they were superheroes. Pretty. She's wearing a very pretty dress today. Prevent. We need to take measures to prevent the spread of the disease. Previous. The previous owner of the house left some furniture behind. Previously. I had previously worked as a teacher before changing careers. Price. What's the price of this smartphone? Pride. She felt immense pride after graduating from university. Priest. The priest led the congregation in prayer during the service. Primary. Education is a primary concern for many parents. Primarily. The project focuses primarily on sustainable energy solutions. Principle. He lives his life according to strong moral principles. Print. Can you print this document for me? Prior. You need to have prior experience in this field to apply. Priority. Your safety is our top priority. Prison. He spent 5 years in prison for his crimes. Prisoner. The prisoner was released after serving his full sentence. Privacy. Everyone deserves the right to privacy in their personal lives. Private. This is a private conversation. Probably. It will probably rain tomorrow. Problem. We need to find a solution to this urgent problem. Procedure. Follow the correct procedure for submitting your application. Proceed. Please proceed to the next stage of the application process. Process. The manufacturing process of this product is very complex. Produce. The factory produces thousands of cars every year. Producer. The film producer is responsible for overseeing the entire production. Product. This new product has been very popular with customers. Production. The production of goods increased significantly last quarter. Profession. What profession are you pursuing after graduation? Professional. She is a highly skilled and professional graphic designer. Professor. The professor gave an insightful lecture on quantum physics. Profile. You can update your personal profile on the website. Profit. The company made a significant profit last year. Program. What's your favorite TV program to watch in the evenings? Progress. We're making good progress on the project. Project. The team is working on an exciting new project. Promise. I promise to help you with your homework tonight. Promote. The campaign aims to promote healthy eating habits among children. Promotion. She received a promotion to a managerial position. Proof. Do you have any proof to support your claims? Proper. Make sure you use the proper tools for the job. Properly. Please make sure you clean the dishes properly. Property. He owns several rental properties in the city. Proportion. A large proportion of the population lives in urban areas. Proposal. We submitted a detailed business proposal to the investors. Propose. I'd like to propose a toast to the happy couple. Prosecute. The district attorney decided to prosecute the suspect. Prosecution. The prosecution presented strong evidence against the defendant. Protect. We need to protect endangered animals from extinction. Protection. Wearing a helmet provides vital protection for your head. Protest. The citizens organized a peaceful protest against the new law. Proud. I'm very proud of my son for graduating with honors. Prove. Can you prove that your theory is correct? Provide. We can provide you with all the necessary information. Provider. The Internet service provider offers high-speed connections. Province. He lives in a small town in the northern province. Provision. The contract includes a provision for early termination. Public. The park is open to the public every day. Publication. She submitted her research findings to a prestigious academic publication. Publish. The author decided to publish his first novel next year. Pull. Please pull the door open gently. Punch. He landed a powerful punch on his opponent. Punish. The parents had to punish their child for misbehaving. Punishment. He received a severe punishment for his crimes. Purchase. I made a large purchase of groceries at the supermarket. Pure. The mountain air was so pure and fresh. Purpose. What's the main purpose of your visit here? Pursue. She decided to pursue a career in medicine. Push. Please push the door to open it. Put. Please put the book back on the shelf when you're done. Qualify. He managed to qualify for the Olympics after years of training. Quality. We strive to provide products of the highest quality. Quantity. We need to order a large quantity of raw materials for production. Quarter. The company's profits increased significantly in the last quarter. Queen. The Queen addressed her subjects on national television. Question. Do you have any questions about the lecture? Quick. She gave a quick glance at her watch. Quickly. He finished his homework quickly so he could go out and play. Quiet. Please be quiet, the baby is sleeping peacefully. Quietly. She entered the room quietly so as not to disturb anyone. Quit. He decided to quit his job and start his own business. Quite. It's quite warm today for this time of year. Race. She won the 100-meter race at the school sports day. Racial. We need to address issues of racial inequality in society. Radical. He proposed a radical new approach to solving the problem. Radio. I like to listen to the radio in the mornings while having breakfast. Rail. The train travels along the rail tracks at high speed. Rain. It started to rain heavily during our picnic. Raise. Please raise your hand if you have a question. Range. The mountains have a wide range of flora and fauna. Rank. He holds a high rank in the military. Rapid. The city is experiencing rapid growth and development. Rapidly. Technology is advancing rapidly. Rare. This is a very rare stamp. Rarely. I rarely eat fast food. I prefer home-cooked meals. Rate. The crime rate in the city has decreased significantly. Rather. I'd rather stay home tonight than go out to a crowded party. Raw. Please cook the meat thoroughly, don't eat it raw. Reach. He worked hard to reach his goals and dreams. React. How did he react to the unexpected news? Reaction. Her immediate reaction was one of shock and disbelief. Read. I love to read books in my free time. Reader. The author values feedback from her readers. Reading. My favorite pastime is reading historical fiction. Ready. Are you ready to leave for the airport now? Real. Is this diamond real or fake? Realistic. We need to set realistic goals for the project. Reality. Sometimes. Realize. I didn't realize how much I missed you until you came back. Really. I'm really tired after working all day. Reason. What's the reason for your sudden departure? Reasonable. The price of the car seemed reasonable for its condition. Recall. Can you recall what happened on that day? Receive. I received a beautiful gift from my friend for my birthday. Recent. Have you read the recent news about the election? Recently. I've recently started learning a new language. Reception. The wedding reception was held in a beautiful ballroom. Recognize. I didn't recognize him at first because he had changed so much. Recognition. She received recognition for her outstanding contribution. Recommend. Can you recommend a good restaurant in this area? Recommendation. I followed his recommendation and had a wonderful meal. Record. Please record all the important details of the meeting. Recording. The new album contains several live recordings. Recover. It will take some time for him to fully recover from his illness. Recovery. Her quick recovery after the surgery was surprising. Recruit. The company plans to recruit new graduates next month. Red. She wore a bright red dress to the party. Reduce. We need to reduce our energy consumption to save money. Reduction. There was a significant reduction in air pollution this year. Refer. Please refer to the manual for detailed instructions. Reference. The bibliography provides a list of all the books used as reference. Reflect. The mirror reflected her beautiful image. Reflection. The still lake offered a perfect reflection of the surrounding mountains. Reform. The government announced major economic reforms. Refugee. The organization provides humanitarian aid to refugees. Refuse. He decided to refuse the job offer because it wasn't what he wanted. Regard. He has high regard for her professional skills. Regarding. I'm calling you regarding your recent application. Regardless. We will proceed with the plan. Regime. The old military regime was overthrown after years of oppression. Region. The northern region of the country is known for its beautiful scenery. Regional. The regional economy is experiencing a period of growth. Register. You need to register online to attend the conference. Registration. Registration for the event closes next week. Regular. He follows a regular exercise routine every morning. Regularly. I regularly check my email for important updates. Regulate. The government aims to regulate the financial industry. Regulation. The new regulations are designed to improve safety standards. Reinforce. We need to reinforce the walls to make them stronger. Reject. The committee decided to reject his proposal. Relate. How do these two concepts relate to each other? Related. The two problems are closely related and should be addressed together. Relation. What's your relation to the new employee? Relationship. Trust is essential for a healthy relationship. Relative. I'm visiting my relatives in another city next weekend. Relatively. The task was relatively easy compared to the previous one. Release. The company will release its new smartphone next month. Relevant. Please provide only relevant information in your report. Relief. It was a great sense of relief when the exam was finally over. Religion. Many people find comfort and guidance in their religion. Religious. She celebrates many religious holidays throughout the year. Rely. You can always rely on him for help when you're in need. Remain. Please remain seated until the airplane comes to a complete stop. Remarkable. She achieved remarkable success in her career at a young age. Remember. Do you remember where you left your keys this morning? Remind. Please remind me to call my mother later today. Remote. We traveled to a remote village deep in the mountains. Remove. Please remove your shoes before entering the house. Repeat. Can you repeat that sentence slowly? Replace. I need to replace the old battery in my remote control. Reply. Please reply to my email as soon as possible. Report. He submitted a detailed report on his research findings. Reporter. The TV reporter was broadcasting live from the scene. Represent. He was chosen to represent our country at the international conference. Representation. The artwork is a powerful representation of human emotions. Representative. She is a sales representative for a pharmaceutical company. Reproduce. Rabbits can reproduce very quickly. Republic. The country transitioned from a monarchy to a republic. Reputation. The company has a strong reputation for quality products. Request. She made a special request for a window seat on the airplane. Require. This job will require a lot of travel and dedication. Requirement. Meeting all the safety requirements is essential for this project. Rescue. The firefighters managed to rescue the cat from the tree. Research. Scientists are conducting extensive research on climate change. Researcher. The researcher published his findings in a scientific journal. Resemble. She closely resembles her mother in appearance and personality. Reservation. I made a dinner reservation for 2 at the restaurant. Resign. He decided to resign from his position due to personal reasons. Resist. It was hard to resist the temptation of eating the delicious cake. Resistance. There was strong resistance to the new policy from the public. Resolution. The United Nations passed a new resolution on human rights. Resolve. We need to resolve this conflict peacefully and quickly. Resort. We stayed at a luxurious beach resort during our vacation. Resource. Natural resources like water and forests are essential for life. Respect. It's important to show respect for other people's opinions. Respond. Please respond to my email as soon as possible. Response. Her quick response to the emergency saved many lives. Responsibility. Taking care of a pet is a big responsibility. Responsible. He is responsible for managing the entire project. Rest. You need to rest after your long journey. Restaurant. Let's try that new Italian restaurant tonight. Restore. They worked to restore the ancient painting to its original glory. Restrict. Access to the building is restricted to authorized personnel only. Restriction. There are strict restrictions on the amount of luggage you can carry. Result. The result of the experiment confirmed their hypothesis. Retain. The company hopes to retain its best employees. Retire. My father plans to retire next year and travel the world. Retirement. He's looking forward to his retirement and spending more time with his family. Return. When will you return from your trip? Reveal. The investigation is expected to reveal some surprising facts. Revenue. The company's revenue increased by 20% last quarter. Reverse. Can you reverse the car carefully into the parking space? Review. I read a positive review of the new movie. Revolution. The Industrial Revolution brought about significant changes. Reward. He received a monetary reward for his excellent performance. Rhythm. The music had a catchy rhythm that made everyone want to dance. Rice. I like to eat steamed rice with my meals. Rich. He is a very rich businessman. Ride. Do you want to go for a bike ride in the park? Right. Turn right at the next traffic light. Ring. She wears a beautiful diamond ring on her finger. Rise. The sun will rise early tomorrow morning. Risk. It's a high-risk investment. River. We went kayaking on the calm river during the summer. Road. The road ahead is very bumpy and uneven. Rock. We climbed to the top of a huge rock to see the view. Role. She played a key role in the success of the project. Roll. The ball started to roll down the hill rapidly. Romantic. They had a romantic dinner by candlelight at the restaurant. Roof. The roof of the house needs to be repaired after the storm. Room. My bedroom is the largest room in the house. Root. The ancient tree had deep roots that spread widely. Rough. The surface of the stone felt very rough to the touch. Roughly. The project will take roughly 3 months to complete. Round. The Earth is a round planet that orbits the Sun. Route. What's the best route to take to avoid traffic? Routine. My morning routine involves exercising and having a healthy breakfast. Row. Please sit in the front row for the best view. Royal. The royal family attended the charity event. Rub. Don't rub your eyes too hard, you might irritate them. Rubber. The shoes have a soft rubber sole for comfort. Ruin. The old building was left to ruin after years of neglect. Rule. You must follow the school rules at all times. Run. I like to run in the park every morning for exercise. Runner. The marathon runner completed the race in under 3 hours. Running. Running is a great way to stay fit and healthy. Rural. She grew up in a small rural village surrounded by farms. Rush. We had to rush to catch our flight. Russian. He is learning the Russian language for his studies. Sacred. The ancient temple is considered a sacred place by many people. Sad. She felt very sad after hearing the news of her friend's departure. Safe. Please drive safely and watch out for pedestrians. Safety. Your safety is our top priority at all times. Sail. They plan to sail around the world in their new boat. Sale. The department store is having a big sale on clothes this weekend. Salt. Please pass me the salt and pepper. Same. We ordered the same meal at the restaurant. Sample. Can I have a small sample of the new ice cream flavor? Sanction. The international community imposed economic sanctions on the country. Sand. The children built a large sandcastle on the sandy beach. Satellite. A weather satellite orbits the Earth. Satisfy. The delicious meal managed to satisfy my hunger completely. Satisfaction. Customer satisfaction is our main goal. Save. Please save your document before closing the program. Say. What did he say to you earlier? Scale. The company is planning to expand its operations on a global scale. Scare. The sudden loud noise made the cat scared and run away. Scene. The final scene of the movie was incredibly emotional. Schedule. My daily schedule is quite busy. Scheme. The new marketing scheme aims to attract more customers. Scholarship. She received a full scholarship to study at a prestigious university. School. My children attend a primary school near our home. Science. I enjoy studying science. Scientific. Scientists conduct scientific research to discover new knowledge. Scientist. The scientist discovered a new species of plant in the rainforest. Scope. The scope of the project is quite broad. Score. What was your score on the final exam? Scratch. Be careful not to scratch the new car's paintwork. Screen. The movie was projected onto a large screen in the theater. Search. I need to search for some information online for my research project. Season. My favorite season is autumn because of the beautiful fall colors. Seat. Please take a seat and make yourself comfortable. Second. This is the second time I've visited this museum. Secret. Can you keep a secret? Please don't tell anyone. Secretary. The company secretary manages all the administrative tasks. Section. Please read the first section of the chapter for homework.